Hello and welcome back to my channel for 2020. This year I'm going to be taking a few new directions. I'm going to be doing missing children, and I'm also going to be doing a case each week on a murder case, crime case, something that is one I've been wanting to look into. So this first case I'm doing for the year will be on Darlie Routier. Now Darlie Routier is somebody who is sentenced to death in Texas. This is a case that actually started me into my crime and liking it. For the fact is, I have never believed that this woman actually did this. I don't think she killed her own children. I don't think she stabbed herself. I think somebody in the family did, but I certainly don't think it was her. And now this is my opinion, so don't come get me, but that's how I feel. I will let you know throughout the video of who I do think did it, but I'm sure most of you could guess anyway. But first, I want to talk to you about domestic violence in Australia. We have just had another death of children and a mother in this week in Australia, and it's something that is becoming a common news headline. Another mother and children are being killed. Another child's being killed by their parents. A wife has been killed by her husband. These are just common things, and because we're not hard enough here in Australia, I think that's the reason why it is becoming such an epidemic. And it is an epidemic when we've got one happening each week that is killed across Australia. Most weeks I actually count 3. Statistics say 1, but I think more towards 3 a week. So it's an epidemic. If it was something else, if it was the king hit, for example, we fixed the king hit. We cannot fix domestic violence. Now, you king hit somebody, you're looking at life. You hit your wife, what are you looking at? An AVO? Until you do something to her and then kill her? Because that's what it is. The police say there's nothing they can do. Their hands are tied until they do something to you. Now, what sort of law system is that? That we have to wait for something to happen before we can help you? So, on Wednesday, we had a father that doused his family in petrol on the school run. She had actually left him back in November, but he was still stalking, still harassing, and this is when now, Wednesday morning, it has come to the death of her and the 3 children. Now, he actually doused the car in petrol and lit it. The mother actually did get out of the car and was screaming for people to help her children in the car, and he actually just walked off down to the end of the street and stabbed himself fatally. So at least he is out of the picture. We do not have to worry about him anymore. And to be honest, with the outrage that's happened in this country over the last few days, he wouldn't want to be alive, because it wouldn't be long before he would be dead. So it's the government that will not pass these legislations to change this law, and this is what needs to happen. There needs to be a politician that is going to stand up for the women of Australia and the children of Australia who come from domestic violence situations. Come on, politicians, which one is it going to be? Which one of you are going to stand up and say this is wrong, it needs to change? Sorry about my little rant this week to start the 2020 series, but I am just so upset over this, and it's, as I said, a continuance thing, and this woman had been trying to get out of this relationship since November. So anyway, I hope everyone is having a great day. I have just had up a news flash about William Terrell, so I'm actually going to go off and investigate that now, but I will be back with the Darlie Routier case in the next few days. I hope to look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day. Bye.